A new poll shows Alberta Premier Rachel Notley's approval rating is sinking like a stone, and if you poll me, I could not be happier about it. Notley currently sits at 28% approval rating, down 3% from the last time Albertans were polled, and sitting at second last, beaten to the bottom only by a hot mess of a Premier Kathleen Wynne. Now, Notley's down 3% since she handed out a round of free light bulbs, low-flow shower heads, and clotheslines with the money she wrung out of us with her job-killing carbon tax. I guess she couldn't bribe us. Notley's down 3% from when the last multinational corporation, Total SA, thought Iran would be a safer place to invest in the oil patch than Notley's Alberta, and they packed up and left. That's Notley down 3% since the NDP hid the devastating Fort McMurray wildfire report that showed mishandling by the Ag and Forestry Ministry that could have resulted in lives lost during the largest natural disaster in Canadian history. Notley's approval ratings are following the same trajectory as disgraced former Premier Alison Redford. Now, Redford's approval rating fell from 58% when she was elected to just 18%. That's Kathleen Wynne territory in just over a year and a half, and all Redford did was waste money on herself and use the government planes like they were minivans. Now, Notley has plummeted from 53% approval right after she was elected in 2015 to 28% today. But we're only 6 months into the carbon tax. Poll me again in November. After a good cold snap, after the oil patch jobs never come back, after spring breakup, and after we've seen the final numbers come back for Rachel Notley's debt and deficit this year. Speaking of that, did you know Notley budgeted for an $11 billion deficit with oil at $55 per barrel, and right now it's hovering around 45. Yeah, we are big time screwed. But will Notley step aside and try to save her party from her own toxicity the way Alison Redford did? No way. And if she did, who would step up? I mean, look at the NDP benches. It's not exactly a deep talent pool over there. All they ever talk about is Jason Kenney and feminism and boycotting and censoring their loudest critics at the Rebel, while Albertans just need jobs. It's actually pretty embarrassing when you think about it that these social justice preoccupied intellectual lightweights are the ones running the show. But what's the moral in all this? The moral we know the NDP are too ideological to understand. I guess that Rachel Notley's sneering form of progressivism is being rejected. It's that calling regular Albertans names like embarrassing cousins, anger machine, xenophobes, bigots, deniers, and sewer rats can be bad for one's approval ratings. Who could have ever seen that one coming? But as someone on the front lines who takes a lot of this NDP abuse and who is subject to their censorious garbage, frankly, I hope they never change. I'll draw a parallel to the US election and to the Democrats here. The worse the Democrats acted and the more they looked down their nose at normal people like those in coal country and the Rust Belt, the more normal Democrat voters moved over to the right. Normal Democrat voters were repulsed by the left. And conservatism, well, it wins when that happens. So keep it up, NDP, because I am not yet tired of winning. For the Rebel.media, I'm Sheila Gunn-Reid. Part of my job is documenting Rachel Notley's swift race to the bottom. To never miss a story, be sure to subscribe to our new Rebel Canada YouTube page.